Case for the Hall of Fame, Patrick Marleau. Patrick Marleau is the NHL's all-time leader in regular season games played in league history and is the greatest player in San Jose Sharks franchise history. Although more talented players may have played for the San Jose Sharks, Marleau is the gold standard of what it means to be a San Jose Shark. His consistent performance, leadership, and sportsmanship throughout his career made him one of the most respected players in the sport. In this episode for Case for the Hall of Fame, I'll be making my case for Patrick Marleau as a Hall of Famer. Patrick Marleau was drafted second overall in the 1997 NHL draft by the San Jose Sharks, behind future teammate Joe Thornton, who was selected by the Boston Bruins first overall. Though Marleau was the youngest player in the 1997 draft class, he immediately made his debut in the 1997-98 season, scoring 13 goals and 32 points. With the departure of Owen Nolan, who was their captain for 5 seasons, following the 2002-2003 season, the Sharks rotated captaincy for the first half of the 2003-2004 season before the captaincy was permanently awarded to Marleau. New rule changes implemented by the NHL at the start of the first season back from lockout that emphasized speed may have contributed to Marleau's success. Patrick Marleau had back-to-back 28-goal campaigns before the 2004 lockout, but following the lockout, he would have his best season yet, putting up a career-high 34 goals and 86 points in 82 games. In the 2005 playoffs, Marleau was fantastic despite his team losing, putting up 9 goals and 14 points in 11 games. In the 2006-2007 season, Marleau passed Owen Nolan's franchise marks for goals, assists, and points, all within a few weeks. On January 4th, 2007, he passed Nolan's 451-point mark with a goal and 3 assists in a win over the Detroit Red Wings. He then scored his 207th goal a week later on January 11th in a win against the LA Kings. Marleau continued at a point-per-game pace on the season with 78 points in 77 games, ranking second on the team in each category. Unfortunately, like in the majority of his career, the Sharks would get knocked out of the playoffs early as Marleau only recorded 6 points in 11 games. The following season, in 07-08, Marleau had his worst scoring season since the 01-02 season, putting up only 48 points in 78 games. Despite his efforts, which included 8 points in 13 total playoff games, the Sharks were eliminated in the second round for the third consecutive year. Marleau bounced back the following season in 08-09, putting up 38 goals and 71 points, but were quickly eliminated in 6 games in the 2009 playoffs. The 2009-2010 season would be his best season statistically, as he recorded 44 goals, 39 assists, and 83 points in 82 games. In the 2010 playoffs, the Sharks were once again knocked out in the second round, but Marleau did put up 13 points in 14 games. Marleau chose not to test free agency and instead re-signed with the Sharks to a 4-year deal worth $27.6 million, a contract worth $6.9 million per season. On January 17, 2011, Marleau played his 1,000th career NHL game against the Phoenix Coyotes, becoming the 3rd quickest player to play 1,000 career NHL games, as measured by age. In doing so, Marleau also became the youngest player in NHL history to reach the milestone with the same franchise. Marleau had another 30-plus goal campaign in the 2010-2011 season and made the playoffs, scoring 7 goals and 13 points in 18 games, which was the furthest the Sharks had gone in the playoffs to this point. Once the 2012 lockout had concluded, Marleau got off to one of the best offensive starts in NHL history and finished the 2012-2013 season with 17 goals and 31 points in 48 games. However, the Sharks would get eliminated early in the playoffs again, as Marleau only scored 5 goals and 8 points in 11 games. On January 24th, 2014, Marleau signed a 3-year contract with the Sharks through the 2017 season. Marleau had another productive season in the 2013-14 season, scoring 33 goals and 70 points in 8, but the Sharks were yet again bounced in the first round. At the end of the 2013-14 season, Marleau had ranked second in goals on the Sharks and was named a finalist for the Lady Byng Trophy for the second time in his career, losing to Ryan O'Reilly. On January 11th, 2016, Patrick Marleau played his 500th consecutive NHL game. Then on March 19th, 2016, Marleau became the youngest player to play in his 1,400th game. Only 36 players have accomplished this feat. To make his games played feat even more impressive, from 2009 onwards, bearing the lockout-shortened season, he played in all 82 games every season until he left San Jose in 2017. Despite Marleau's point production going down in his later years with San Jose, he was still able to score goals and was the Iron Man of the NHL, playing in 82 games from 2013 to 2017. Marleau's last impactful playoff series was in the 2016 playoffs when he put up 5 goals and 13 points, helping the Sharks reach the Stanley Cup Finals before they lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins in the finals. Patrick Marleau signed a 3-year contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs on July 2nd, 2017, and instantly provided veteran leadership and contributed significantly on the ice for a young Maple Leafs team. In 2 seasons with the Maple Leafs, Marleau played in all 82 games both seasons, scored 27 goals the first season, and 16 the second season. He helped the Maple Leafs reach the playoffs in both seasons he was on the team, scoring 7 points in 14 total postseason games. Marleau returned to the Sharks for the 2019-20 season after a brief stint away, continuing to add to his legacy with the team. On April 19, 2021, he broke Gordie Howe's all-time NHL games played record by appearing in his 1,768th game. Patrick Marleau has the most seasons of 20-plus goals scored as a San Jose Shark with 14, and the most 30-plus goal seasons scored by a San Jose Shark with 7. At the time of his retirement, Patrick Marleau was the San Jose Sharks' all-time leader in games played with 1,551 and consecutive games played with 624. He is also the franchise leader in goals with 518, points with 1,102, shots with 3,899, game-winning goals with 101, power play goals with 161, and shorthanded goals with 17. Patrick Marleau had a distinguished international career representing Canada in various prestigious tournaments and contributed significantly to his team's success. Marleau was a part of the Canadian team in 2003 that won the World Cup and the 2004 team that won gold at the World Cup of Hockey. He was an essential part of 2 gold-winning Olympic teams as well, 2010 Olympics in Vancouver and in the 2014 Olympics in Sochi. Patrick Marleau's contribution to Team Canada helped cement his legacy as not only an excellent NHL player, but a crucial part of Canada's international hockey success. Why is Patrick Marleau a Hall of Famer? Patrick Marleau's play style can be characterized by several key attributes that made him a standout player throughout his NHL career. Marleau was known for his remarkable speed, which allowed him to be effective on both ends of the ice, contributing to his team's offense while also being responsible defensively. His two-way play made him valuable in all situations, including on the penalty kill and power play. Marleau could also play both center and left wing, making him a valuable asset for his coaches. His ability to adapt to different roles and positions on the ice allowed him to contribute in various situations. With 566 career goals, Marleau was a consistent goal scorer. He had a quick release and had a knack for finding open spaces in the offensive zone, making him a constant scoring threat. He scored 101 game-winning goals in his career, highlighting his ability to deliver in critical situations. Marleau's durability was one of his defining characteristics. He had played in 910 consecutive games played at one point, demonstrating his ability to stay healthy and maintain a high level of performance over a long period. Marleau served as the captain of the San Jose Sharks from 2003 to 2009 and was a respected leader in the locker room. His professionalism and approach to the game set a positive example for younger players. Marleau's work ethic and dedication to maintain his fitness and skills allowed him to perform consistently at a high level throughout his career. In addition to his NHL resume, Marleau won 4 total gold medals as a member of Team Canada, including 2 Olympic gold medals, demonstrating his ability to dominate internationally as well. Since this is the Hockey Hall of Fame, winning 4 gold medals should help elevate his profile, even though he has never won a Stanley Cup in the NHL. Patrick Marleau will be in the Hall of Fame eventually. The question is how long it takes for him to get in.